Welcome to Models Talk. Let's talk about it.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Mr. James Anthony
Hi,
Ewell. How
hi.
are you? Welcome to Models Talk.
Thank you. Thank
You,
you.
you're
It's an
more than welcome.
honor.
And no, it's my honor having you here. I can't wait to hear your transformation story and your journey. And I am so looking forward to talking to you. I couldn't wait because I was excited about doing your commercial today and putting it out there. I was like, he's got something to say. So let's
Yeah.
get into it and let's talk about it, baby.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, world. Hi, media. Um, I'm gonna say my name, James Anthony Yule.
Yule. Okay,
I'm in
Yule.
I'm in the ATL right now. I've been here
So am
4 years.
I.
Yeah, I've been doing some movies. Appeared in I think 13 movies right now.
What?
And yeah, the last one I did was the Christmas movie, Dear Santa, with Black Jack.
Okay.
And- Yeah, so that was a pretty cool movie to play in, and
Great.
yeah, so I'm still doing it.
You like doing movies?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. To the point where I want to do my own movie.
Oh, really?
I want to do my story.
Is that going to be on the horizon then? Or am I getting a scoop?
I'm putting it together now.
Mhm.
It's a lot of work, and you got to get with the right people, and you got to really get the right people. There's a lot of things going on here in this world that you're not ready for, so people got to prepare themselves and pick
All
the
right,
right
tell me a
team.
little bit about that. What do you mean by that? Be more specific.
Well, well, the industry is has changed over the years, and I see myself, when you're one way and they try to make you another way. I put it
Hmm.
that way.
Hmm.
And we have to stand for who we are, not what they want to make us, who they want us to be. So,
You're
um,
absolutely right about that.
and so me, I'm getting at that age. I'm just doing my bucket list. I put it that way, and so I did have an opportunity to be in a movie, and also was asked to direct part of the movie. So look, I ain't never done it before, but you know what I always say: take the opportunity when it comes.
Absolutely. Say that
And
again.
when that opportunity comes, you take it. And I actually got a little bit, few dollars for that, and it turned out pretty good. So it's based on the director when it's going to come out. So I don't have any dates or anything like that. So,
Okay.
but
Well,
Mhm.
tell
I'm
me
sorry.
your story. How about
Oh
your journey, my brother? Because you have done some things.
yeah. Big improvements, pretty much. Everybody should improve, no matter what your situation is. You
That's
know,
right.
we all have ability to change the narrative, and basically it's about yourself, and you are the narrative because
Hmm.
everybody else think you're a statistic. So we have to change the narrative.
Well,
So
you better speak on it, brother. You better speak on it.
and I had to develop something within myself to recognize and figure out, what direction I more comfortable be in. Excuse my language. And um, so back in the day, I mean, I was weighing about 300, I'd say 300 pounds, a sandwich away from a heart attack.
Mm,
And that was due because I got in a car accident and I couldn't do physically work or nothing like that. And then
hmm.
when you feeding a large family and you the cook too, because I'm a
Oh,
cook
well.
and I'm eating and tasting it,
Hmm.
and then you get to the table again and you eat again. That's where
Hmm.
it happened.
I
And
understand.
and what got me was it was not only my health. It was that it's very expensive to be a certain size.
Hmm.
And you talking about 1 yard, and I need to wear 7 yards at that time of
Mm,
clothes. That's a
you
lot.
better stop.
Yeah. And
Mm,
God blessed me to have the mind to work on myself. It wasn't nothing hard. I just stopped eating meat, start changing up my diet and stuff like that. I didn't
hmm.
go on a diet. I went on a fasting diet,
Hmm.
and I now weigh 175 pounds.
Congratulations, my brother.
Yeah,
How
and
long did it take you to lose it?
well, probably about a year and a half.
Okay.
I stayed on it because I got motivated because they told me in the industry I was too big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was too big.
Mm.
I said, okay, well, I wasn't like
That's
this all my life, so
okay.
I worked it out and went to a school called John Casablanca in PA
Mm-hmm.
and graduated.
Don't make me go get mine. I
So
got
you
mine
got
from 1982.
see, and mine is here it is. Oh, June of 2015.
All right now.
So that was my comeback from 1990, I say 98, when I actually did my first model run because I was making my own clothes and I had no choice. So I went out and bought a machine and made my own clothes, and actually turned out really nice. And my uncle had came over and he was like, "Yo, James, why don't you go ahead and put this on a fashion show?" I said, "Well, what is that?" I had no clue what it was. I didn't
Stop
know
it.
what a comp card was. I didn't know what a business card was. None of that. So I walked into the building and I said, "Well, who's gonna wear the other outfit?" So he brought his friend. So he put on one, and I put on one, and he put on one. So make a long story short, I'm looking as I'm walking into the building, and I notice people got business cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have nothing. All I got is notebook paper and a
Baby,
pen.
you do what you gotta do.
Here we go. Wrote my name
Oh,
on, and
take a
look, and
whole piece of paper and write on it, right?
I put my name and my phone number on there, and I looked at the rest of the cards that was sitting next to it. My paw sitting this high.
Mm-hmm.
You can't miss me. So actually, the show turned out really nice, and for me to get inspired by that, I didn't even know people look at me like that. And when I walked out on the floor with my own clothes, the crowd went crazy as a big guy. So I was like, "What?" So that inspired me,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, people do actually like fat people, and that's what I call
Well,
myself. I ain't talking about nobody
let me
else.
tell you, industry standards, ain't for everybody. You know,
Right.
some of us love a little meat on the bone when we see it on stage.
Well,
Some of
during
us,
that time, yeah, I understand that, and that's true, and that's very, credible to
you,
say what it is now versus the time when I was doing. They didn't even want nobody way over 110 pounds.
that's right.
There was
Back
the
in the day, baby.
discrimination was started back then. So I'm glad things has changed and developed because everybody got to wear clothes,
Yes, absolutely,
you know,
absolutely.
and that's
Standards
common
are
sense. And
slowly changing. Standards are slowly changing, especially in with the full figure market and the plus size brothers market is really
yeah,
changing because fashion designers are eating it up.
right, right. And me being a fashion designer and I make my own clothes, and during that period of time, like I said, my little pieces of paper, people actually picked up the papers and gave me some calls, and I started getting my own business and making the clothes. But
Hmm.
it got too much for me. I couldn't do it by myself. So the
Okay,
volume, I didn't know it was going to go out like that. I was probably making every 2 weeks I had to make an outfit because it's tailor made.
right,
It's not like I own a store. So,
right.
I have to make it with your measurements, and then I have to put those pieces together. And for the jean outfits that I made, the top and bottom, and it was a pretty good match. And I couldn't believe that for a $200 suit,
Mm.
I had my sales up to at least in 60 days. It was over 13,000 sales. I'm sorry.
You better stop playing with me. How in the heck did you do that?
Well, I went out on that fashion show and I put them and they called the number and I was
Hmm.
surprised. I thought they was gonna call me. Well, in my mind, I'm thinking they're gonna call me because they want to buy my clothes. That's what I looked at.
Hmm.
And actually, it was like that. And it was just orders, and they was like, "How long it takes?" I said, "Give me 2 weeks, and I would have your stuff done." And it was just, it was getting very popular. And then I got a contract with cheerleading uh, high school to
Hmm.
do cheerleader things, the pom
Yeah.
pom thing. Well, the little skirts or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, and I got a contract with that. That was my first big challenge. Oh, and
Was
I
that
did it
hard?
though.
Was it hard for
Yes,
you?
I wouldn't say it's hard. I would say it was just a little tedious because my first experience putting pleats together with different colors inside the skirt,
Hmm.
that was a challenge, and I did it. Got paid very well, so
Well,
yeah, I met the
congratulations.
deadline.
Awesome. That is awesome. You just got a comment a minute ago that said that you were awesome as well. So I'm passing it on. Someone just commented for you.
What?
Yes. Yes. Who is that? Sandy Green. She says it's awesome.
Thank you, Miss Sandy Green. Thank you.
Well,
Thank
that's
you.
beautiful. So, how did you transition from making men's clothes to women's clothes?
Well, sewing is sewing. Once you cut out your patterns, it's the same exact thing. I
Okay.
don't see no difference. Like a lot of people try to say, acting and theatrical work is different. I'm still acting either way it goes.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
So, and Bob, you mentioned that my first theatrical play was a group of people from Atlanta, Georgia,
Hmm.
and I was living in Delaware at the time. And they said, "You ever done a live theatrical play?" I said, "Yeah," and I ain't never did none of that.
Oh,
I
oh,
challenged myself. It's the
right.
challenge.
Of
People
course.
got to get out there and find you, you know. And I went out
Say
there.
it
They paid my flight and everything, and I went to the show. We went to Florida and did the show at the Crescent Theater, one of the biggest
again.
theaters in Florida. And it was everything was catered. I had my own room, and then a knock knock on the door. James, one of the guys didn't show up. I said, "So what you telling me that for? Can you play two characters?"
Oh,
So I played Billy D. Williams and another character. Yes,
what?
standing ovation, the
What?
whole 9 yards.
Look at
Yeah,
you, man.
yeah. So it was a
Congratulations
Billie Holiday
as well.
story. I'm sorry.
I said congratulations on that as well.
Oh, thank you.
What do you
So
like the most?
I'm sorry.
What do you like the most?
I can't really separate it because I like me that much. I like to
Oh,
see me doing both. I really do because I can't separate myself.
mm-hmm,
Because if I do a movie, I want to do a fashion show.
mm-hmm,
And if I do a fashion show, I want to do a print modeling deal.
mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I'm ready. I lights stay
You,
on
you
me.
that threat. You that threat, baby. You know, you are that threat.
Yes,
Uh,
ma'am. But we're gonna have to get together. We're gonna have to put a show together or something. I got
sounds good.
about five.
I'm
I got
ready to
about five
cooperate.
dollars.
Let's do it.
We
You
got. I got about $5. I put in the pot. We have to go fund it.
know, Miss Betty White Jackson just said that's amazing.
Oh well, thank you, Miss Betty White. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. She sure
Thank
did.
you.
You see, you got viewers from all over the place with us.
I see now. I see. I
Yes,
see.
sir.
That's a
Yes, sir.
beautiful thing.
So, how about your modeling experience? What did you think about that?
Uh, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's a lot of jealousy. I saw that,
Ooh.
and I would hear people say good things, and I hear some people say bad things.
Mm-hmm.
And when they say the bad things, and I'm gonna tell everybody, when you got haters, it make you greater.
Okay. Or they're your motivators.
And and
Okay.
and that's the key to all of that because I wouldn't be on your mind if you didn't know you wanted to know something about me.
Mm-hmm.
And since you can't talk, but you can talk about me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking because one day we're gonna meet one day.
Yes, sir.
And I don't know who's gonna need each other, but I hope that we don't need nothing but love, and that's what we need to do more. And stop this jealousy, envy stuff. Because we're only on one planet, and there's only one home. We gotta stay together.
Amen on that one, baby. I
Yeah.
always say model love, model love. Let's get
Yeah.
it popping. Okay.
There's
That's
enough
what I
money out here. It's
because
enough
we
money out
love.
here. It's enough money. Yeah. And I mean, personally, I admired people. I didn't envy them. I admired people to a point where, okay, I want to be like that person. No, I want to be that person and do better.
Right.
You know, and I always give everybody that credibility. And I start you off like being in the classroom. You got an A. It was starting off as an A. You
Mm-hmm.
know, because I'm a co-ed coach. You know, I teach models how to walk, female or males. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and I did a video, and I just did a little scene there, and uh, this is how bad the system is when it comes to industry. They took my video and used it for their show
Who?
on Facebook, and they used my video and titled it up real nice and everything. So I contacted them. I said, "Hello," I said, "I appreciate that, that you're doing it, but am I in the show?" "Oh no, we just needed your video."
Uh, did they pay you
So
some money?
no, I gave a call to Facebook and let them know stop that money because they had Ticketmaster on me.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, and she didn't realize that when you're in this business, you don't know who you know.
Exactly.
And when I put her out on the spot right on Facebook, everybody that knows me, they didn't even go to the show. And I didn't stop the show. I didn't say don't go to the show. I wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
But they said, well, we come to see you. She used your video. So the whole show was canceled and she got kicked off Facebook.
Stop it.
Yeah. So what I tell people now I got this built in my Android phone. I know everybody don't want Android. They got iPad, whatever the other thing is. But this one has where you can watermark your pictures and everything, your videos, and then
Right.
nobody can steal it or use it. And
Right.
I tell everybody do that. Get ASCAP, get BMI, get one of those platforms where you can get protection.
Exactly. You have to, protect
Yeah,
your image because your image is all you got.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
our intellectual property, and
your visual property. Absolutely.
yeah,
And
and AI
everybody
is about
copyright everything.
yeah, and then I don't know what AI is going to do now.
Can't worry about I mean, AI is trying to take over, baby. They trying to
Well,
take
well, they just actually offered anybody to how teach AI how to read cursive writing
hmm
because they need humans to continue. And then once he gets that, they ain't gonna need us no more.
No, absolutely.
And people
Ab-
falling for that money.
Absolutely
And,
not. And then
and
and, but the other thing is, I mean, I know we're jumping around, but the other thing is, they want to take cursive writing out of schools and not teach these children how to write their name. How they going to sign a contract of any type?
that's right.
How they
That's
going to
right.
sign an employment contract of any
That's right.
type? What they
And it
going to
says
put down?
mhm. And
you
it
know?
says signature at the bottom. Don't signature mean cursive.
Mm,
And
okay.
the other one says print, right?
hmm
Oh wow. But it all relates to learning things that we have to be careful for if we want to be successful. And
Right.
make sure you have the
How did
right team
you
with
become
you.
successful?
I'm sorry.
How did you become successful? Because
I
you're
did
an
my
and you got many things going on. So, how did you become a successful entrepreneur in your multitudes of businesses?
well, what I did was I observed how people move
Mm-hmm.
and I move in silence
Mm-hmm.
and I put it together. I got an office. I put it together. I find where my needs are, what target markets I need to put myself. I promote myself on a high level and outside the country, you know. So you have to do the work. You have to do the homework. The networking is the key to all of it. And I'm like I said, all of it is not going to be with peachy and cream.
Okay.
You just got to know how to navigate and still stay focused on your dream. And some people don't even realize that you can open up a magazine or a book, and all you got to do is just turn the book at the last page. It might have a email there,
Mm-hmm.
so you send your information right straight to the people.
But you know what they say: if you don't want black folks to know nothing, you put it in a book. That's the old saying. you
Yeah,
know and it's sad to say, but I mean, we've gotten better about reading, and reading is fundamental. I don't care who you are. You need to read and read up on things and follow up behind the emails that are placed there and the jackets, and especially if it's something that has to do with you, and
right,
your dreams, because
right,
you never know who is watching, and you never know who is willing to give you that opportunity.
right, right. And that's very true because most of the gigs I got is because the fact is that I promote myself on my page, and I'm not looking for anybody. I'm looking for that particular person that see what they see in me and
Mm-hmm.
put me in that good position.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but back to the fashion modeling.
Hmm.
I done been where it's a rough industry. Like I said, there's a lot of jealousy, and also the people that's supposed to take care of you. Sometimes you don't even get a dressing room. You might have to change clothes out in inside of a
Say that. Say that, baby.
in a U-Haul truck.
I
I've done that
ain't
already.
that bad yet. I haven't had a U-Haul truck to change in. I ain't done
Yeah,
that.
and yeah, and it was a lot of miles. We had to do it or not do it. So
Hmm.
and changing in bad weather, and if you really want this, sometimes you got to really, really stay due diligent. And
Absolutely.
and,
Well,
and I don't worry about.
Miss
I
Betty
don't.
said
Mhm.
that you have to protect yourself out
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
and that's absolutely true. You got to protect your brand that you've created and worked so hard to have. You
yeah.
got to protect your name. You got to protect your visuals. You got to protect your digitals. You know
Everything. Mm.
everything. Because people will use it in manners that you never even had the idea they could possibly use it
Yes, and that's all the time because they got eyes on everything.
in.
I don't see where you can get away with anything anyway. So why do it? Why ruin your reputation, your name? And me being in this fashion world, I see a lot. And far as the females and stuff, I have self-control. Well self-control. And I've seen a lot of things where people should not be doing, and it's
Such as
just
you
they got
know,
to get their mind right.
so I'm gonna dig. Such as what? I'm gonna dig. Inquiring minds want to know.
Sometimes when you walk, sometimes when
We
you
got a
walk in
whole
the,
hour, so come on with it.
sometimes when you walk in the door that you have to knock on first, but it's
Hmm.
public. But it's
Mm-hmm.
public. So why
Mm-hmm.
not? And then you get to see things that you wouldn't think that would happen. And then you see these same people on the runway wearing these people's clothes. You can't do that. Professionalism starts from the inside. And because you can tell a fake person,
Miss
you good
Betty
and you
will watch
smiley,
that.
smiley, and then when you get where you was by yourself, you back to that old person you are, you think nobody sees you. Because like you said, everybody see everything you do.
Yes, they do.
And me, I try to stay out of those harms valleys, because you get in that valley, you stay in that loop, you're not going to make it. You
No,
know.
word of mouth will kill a business anytime.
Yeah, yeah.
And models talk.
Yes,
That's
they
why
do.
Talk was created in order to give a platform to models, directors, producers, coordinators, fashion industry designers, anybody that wanted to come on the show and talk about their journey and what they with, and to give tidbits of help and inspiration to others. This is why we have been created. Lewis Jones came up with the concept. I became the face of the concept, and we made it happen. And we are one of the longest running podcast for the last year and a half, almost year and 3 quarters. We produce over 150 shows, giving that information to everybody and anybody that's willing to listen. And anybody's welcome to come on the show and speak their piece without
Right.
repercussion.
And that's where it should be. It should be no complication. I mean, it's supposed to be a free world to do things that God gave us to manifest in Him first, and
Hmm.
so He can create all the things you want. And He's been doing it for me, you
Hmm.
know. And I can't complain. Everything's a struggle, but at the same time, those struggles, it makes you work harder to become successful. And you can't complain and blah blah blah, because that's what all you're gonna do.
Well, when you find someone that, okay, you're a designer. Have you ever had a model come to you and say, "I don't like to wear that because it's just not me, and I don't think that's appropriate for me." What do you do in those circumstances?
I would get her another outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I would until she can't till I run out of outfits, and that means if she can't wear none of them, then you're gonna have to find another designer. Sorry, I work with you, but if I had some scissors and all that, I'll make an outfit for you. However you want to do it, but you're gonna be the last person on the runway because I got to make you one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm versatile, whatever. But I got my needle and thread and everything. Let's get this together. We can change up the outfit, however, make you happy. That's the
Mm-hmm.
key. You
Well,
know,
if they what if they don't like your overall concept and design and they go out there with attitude? How do you feel about that?
I will feel even better because the attitude is what I want.
Mm. Hmm. That's
I
interesting.
let people, I want the clothes represent me, but I want you when it's on you, you represent because they looking at you.
Right.
Now you're a model. They looking at you, but because see a lot of in this industry they want models.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't know how to sell them clothes and you got an attitude, well, you just knocking yourself out of the block all the way around.
Absolutely. That's what I was trying to get to. You're absolutely right. Because, some of us are looked at as just hangers or mannequins, and some of us bring it, when we bring it, and it's not fair to be just looked at as hangers. It's not about us. It's about you and pleasing my designer and making sure I can sell that merchandise on my body,
That's right.
and ensure that it gets across your attitude and what you want us to present and represent. You
Right.
know, it's not
Hmm.
always. It's not about the model. It's about what the clothing is on the model, and can she bring it and relate it to an audience,
Right.
so that we can sell that garment.
I think we having some technical here. You froze.
Am I frozen?
Yeah,
No, you're
and and it's, your voice is not the same.
no, you're buffering on me. There you are. Okay, now it's okay with technical difficulties. We have those. How's that? You look better to me.
I'm. It's the sound.
Hmm. Well, my sound hasn't changed. Maybe something's going on. Hmm. Hold on, everyone. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties at this time, and we are going to let him come back and see if that clears it up. So just be patient with us, people. We greatly appreciate it. Yes, we do. Thank you. Oh, if you want, let me put this out there. Yes, there's a fashion show I'm going to be in. Absolutely, positively. And it is going to be at Atlanta City Hall from 5 until 9. It is a charity show, and it's the Atlanta Winter Wonderland. And it's supporting Graves' disease, everyone. Tickets are available on Eventbrite. And yes, that is your girl, Zaharraa Geyhanna, right there. Absolutely, positively. Your fashion model, professional model, ATL's hottest two-time award-winning mature model. Yes, I won last season and the 24-25, and I won 23-24 as well. So I am representing the A, y'all, doing the darn thing as best I possibly can, representing us mature models and doing it and making it happen at 60 years old. So I am very, very pleased and happy with those awards. And I have to thank Brian K. Marshall, Terry Stevens, Kendra Nicole. The organization is ATL's hottest association, and I am grateful for what they have given me, over the love they've given me over the last few years. It has been fantabulous and fantastic. Also have to say thank you to FATS Foundation for recognizing me as a lupus warrior last year. It has been fantabulous with him as well. I often walk for Fats, and it's a good thing. As a clothing designer, he is awesome. Terry Stevens, Sunny Bees, yes, yes, yes. Vivian Dinks, Haute Couture, absolutely, y'all. And if you want something fantabulous and out of this world, you go right to Vivian Dinks Sith, and she will hook you up with something absolutely amazing, one of a kind, and never been seen before. I love rocking for her. I am in awe of everything that all the designers do, and I feel very lucky and special that they have confidence enough in me in order for me to rock their gear. So I want to shout out everybody and say thank you right now. This is your girl, Zaharraa Geyhanna, as you well know, at Models Talk, y'all. We are doing the thing right now. And I am waiting on Mr. James Anthony Yule to come back with us, and he will be back in a few minutes. We're having a few little technical difficulties, so just bear with me. Thank you. I also, let me chime in real quick. I also want to let you know we are on YouTube, and we've got, I think, over 150 shows on YouTube that you are welcome to view. Yes, it is Models Talk with Zaharraa Geyhanna, and check us out. Subscribe to the YouTube page. It's awesome work, and it has a lot of information going over the last year and a half. And we're on our coming up on our 2 year anniversary with Models Talk, and we have been one of the most consistent podcasts out there in regards to fashion and everything industry. So check us out. And if you want to be on the show, hit me up. We could talk about it. I have no problem because I'm always looking for guests that have a fantabulous story and a fantabulous journey. So we are all about the knowledge of the industry. Please check us out and hit me up and let me know what you think, as well as come on and be a guest. Look forward to it. This is your girl, Zaharraa Geyhanna. Thank you. Yes, this was at the fashion show last weekend at the Pink Winter Wonderland fashion show with Miss Shonda Sims and Mr. Griff. This is myself, Donna in the middle, and Sade. This was an awesome picture, and the outfits were from Miss Shonda Sims, um, Miss Kit Kat on Instagram, and these were fantabulous dresses and gowns that we wore, and we looked absolutely beautiful. She has some stunning pieces in her collection. You should check her out. She is Shonda Sims. And this young lady, this outfit was absolutely fly. I love this outfit. It was backless. This was from Miss Shantae, Shontay. And it is a harem pant jumper made out of neoprene. And baby, when I tell you that thing was fly, it was absolutely gorgeous. It hung well, it swung well, it shifted well, and nothing fell out. I was very happy. So yes, I love this, and this is Miss Shantae, designer. And this wonderful outfit, love the fit. It was absolutely gorgeous. Loved it to death. It is saying Zaharraa, Zaharraa, Zaharraa. Yes, it is, because this is very me. So this design was made by Renzo Landon, and it's RenzoLadan. Renzo Landon. So it was the fit to fit to fit. And baby, when I say it hugged them curves, it hugged them curves. It did everything it was supposed to do. It has an awesome line. Look him up on Instagram, Renzo Landon, and it's RenzoLadan. Thank you. That is absolutely beautiful. I love these pictures, even though they were selfish. Someone took those for me, and it was behind the scenes at the Pink Winter Wonderland fashion show. Here is a V Dinks creation. Your girl Zaharraa Geyhanna rocking, you guys. Love this look, love the fit. It was a jumpsuit. And baby, we were at the swimming pool. It was nice. This picture is by David Price. And this is V Dinks Couture. And yes, it is rocking. I am actually wearing a green boot and an orange boot to represent the colors. The face had I had a necklace over my face that was multicolored, and we were doing couture right here, baby. We were taking it to the next level. So I love this shop. V Dinks. That's Vivian Dinkins Sith. Couture design. Have to shout her out. Love me some V Dinks work. Yes, yes, yes. This is your girl Zaharraa Geyhanna at the ATL's hottest award show last December. This is when I won ATL's hottest mature model. And the dress is actually from Shein. The coat is something, it's a throwback that I've had for years. And so is the halo. And baby, that dress was pow banging and booming and hitting everywhere it needed to hit. And I had a ball that night. I felt so elegant and very fashion forward, and looked to my model sisters and brothers, and they loved it too. Thank you so much once again, Brian K. Marshall, Terry Stevens, and also Kendra Nicole, Miss ATL, hottest. Anyway, this was a look I just loved. Thank you. This is Fallon, or they call her Yellow, and myself. She is Miss ATL's hottest model, and myself, both rocking Miss Shantae's wonderful outfits. And yeah, your girl Zaharraa Geyhanna. So we have ATL's hottest model and ATL's hottest mature model together doing the thing. Yes, we were.